Okay, everyone, we are now joined by the pole winner for tomorrow's NASCAR Cup Series race here at Martinsville Speedway, Martin Truex Jr., driver of the number 19 Joe Gibbs Racing Toyota. We'll go ahead and open it up for questions. If you have a question, just raise your hand. We'll get you a wireless mic. We'll start up front with Lee.
Lee Spencer, CatchFence.com. What the hell kind of emotional roller coaster do you feel like you're on from last week? You know, I don't know, the penthouse to the outhouse.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, just kind of par for the course here lately. So just try to keep your head on straight and just go out and do your job. And that's, kind of what I came in here thinking about doing. And today went the way we hoped it would. So, proud of my guys for bringing a fast auto owner's Camry. And first pit stall is a huge deal here. So hopefully we can use that to our advantage tomorrow.
We'll go over here to Jordan.
Jordan Bianchi, The Athletic. You experience this, the joy, you're starting first, everything, and all the good things. Is that part of your back of your brain too? You're kind of like, okay, now the other shoe's going to drop and something else. What's next for us?
No, not really. I mean, I think I feel good about how today went. I think we need to work on our car a little bit more for tomorrow. Obviously, it wasn't quite, not obviously, but I didn't feel like it was quite what we needed for the long run. So we got a direction there, and I think today practice was a really good indicator, which sometimes we come here and it's cold and not a lot of rubber goes down and things change a lot for the race. I thought today was a good indicator and we learned a lot. So know what we need to do and just got to go do it. So we'll see what happens. I'm ready to go.
Now this really opens up the possibility for getting good stage points, especially in stage one. Is that in the back of your mind now? Maybe, hey, we don't necessarily need to win the race, or you're still in kind of that mindset.
I think 17's a long ways out. So, I mean, maybe if we could win both stages, it might change things around. I don't know. But, we'll just wait and see. I don't think stage points are really on our radar right now. But, we'll certainly take them if we can get them.
We'll come here to Reed and then over to Bob.
Reed Spencer with NASCAR Wire. Where do you think you picked up that eight thousandths of a second to beat Ty out?
Just made a little adjustment to our car, and then the first round I wasn't real sure exactly how hard to push it, or what the balance was going to be like. Last time we ran here, the tires were different, a lot was different, and our car was pretty free in practice, so I was a little concerned about that. But the guys made good adjustments, and the car was really close. And then I think the round two we just made a small adjustment and made the car more comfortable. Gave me a little bit more confidence on throttle, and that's where the time was.
We'll go over to Bob.
Bob Pockers, Fox Sports. I had a couple. The first, you were 13th on the practice sheet. So you talk about the adjustments, but so was it a huge leap from practice to qualifying?
I thought we were first in our group practice.
Okay. So you were in the second group, so everybody in the second group, I guess, was after the first group. Yeah. Yeah,
I mean, we were in Group 2 in practice, and then we were fastest. So the track slowed down a little bit, I think, for Group 2. But overall, it just make put our qualifying setup in and hope to hit the balance right, and they did that. That's, typically what we try to do. It's always tough. Back in the day, we used to make a qualifying run in practice, and, just now you kind of guess. And they guessed really well today.
And they changed the tire for this race, more thicker tread. Could you tell any difference from what you remember?
It's so hard to tell because of the conditions. There was definitely a ton of rubber down today, which I think is great. That's going to, help us race well tomorrow and be able to move around, make some passes. I thought the bottom groove where it really rubbered in got slick, which is typically what happens here when the races are really good. So I think that's a good sign. As far as how different it is, it's so hard to know. A lot was different today other than just the tires.
We'll go over here to Bruce.
Bruce Meyer with Speed Sport. When you go back and look at how the playoffs have gone for you, I mean, it was a little touchy there at Bristol whether you were going to get in or not. So in a lot of ways, if you make it into the championship four, do you think it's going to be like living on the edge for you?
Oh, well, we've been living on the edge, that's for sure. We barely made it through the first two rounds. So, it's been tough for sure. But, tomorrow's a new day and a new opportunity. And, we're in a position where we, I think, can go win the race and see what happens. But I don't know. Try not to overthink it. I just go race and see what happens. That's what we're going to do tomorrow.
Any additional questions for Martin? All right, up to Lee.
I'm just curious, how much confidence do you have having won so many times here and even back-to-back races? Or is it this car is so much different to drive? There's, even everything that you've learned, what's in your head isn't, how much of that is going to transfer to this race or the past three with the next-gen car?
Yeah, I mean, I think we kind of got to a point there where with the old car we were pretty confident. We had some things that really worked for me, and we used them for a long time and just did a lot of fine tuning, a lot of tweaking here and there. But certainly learning how to race and learning how to win here, you learn a lot about the track and what it takes. And then they switched the car, and it's been a challenge, for us. Last year we really struggled here, and then in the spring we were kind of hit and miss throughout the weekend, and we ended up running third at the end. So we're still, I feel like, learning things about this car for sure. What do I need here? How do we, what are the things that kind of turn that switch for me at this racetrack and make the car do the things that I want it to. And I don't know that we're quite there yet for sure, but hopefully tonight we can make some good adjustments and be in the mix all day tomorrow. And then at the end when it counts is where you really need to be up front and be dialed in. So we'll see if we can make that happen.
Any further questions? All right. Thank you, Martin, and good luck
Thanks.
tomorrow.